Hello everyone, Geordie Scaper here, and once again welcome to my adventures in aquascaping. Today's video I'm just going to give you a quick review of my 3 tanks here at home, show you what's going on with them, how they're growing in, etc, etc. So stay tuned. Like I said today, we're just going to run through the tanks. I'll take it from the smallest tank, which is in my kitchen, and we'll just run through, just nice and casual today. Little bit of a vlog, show you exactly how the scapes are looking. Any problems I've had, any issues I've had, I'll explain as I go. So I'll flick the camera around and I'll show you the tank from now on. So enjoy guys. Okay, so tank number 1. This is my little Nano tank, which is a 30cm cube. It is powered by LED Aqua LED light, which is a great little lamp. Aqua clear filter. I'm running CO2 injection on this one. I'll show you the CO2 in a second. And plant growth has been great. This used to be a little iwagumi. If you've watched any of my videos before, I've done a 2-part iwagumi setup. But to be honest with you, I was bored. Just didn't look quite right to me, so I decided to change it. And with this one, I just bought some plants and I pretty much threw it together. I had this bit of water, just threw it in, hide a few little stones in. So I didn't really take my time in, to be honest. It ended up quite good. So this one really is to see how I could grow the plants with CO2 injection, because I'm fairly new to CO2. So it was to see how red I could get my stems, etc. But it's only a couple of weeks old and already plant growth is great. No algae issues. Plant wise, we have the Monte Carlo mixed with the dwarf hairgrass. We have the Sterogonia repens between the stones there. Anubis petite, my little favourite. We've used that as the focal point plant. Get that in there, that's it. I think Cryptocorin, Wendy Eye Green and Wendy Eye Tropica. Rotella green in the background there, the stem, and the red plant will come around there. And the red, we have Ludwigia Super Red. And there's also, is it Rotella orange juice mixed in amongst it there. And some Helianthum Tenlum green. I've just dotted that from the old setup, just dotted it around a bit. So the carpet was already established from, whoops, Mike Lee got caught. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the carpet was already quite established, so it's still going well, as you can see there. Look at the growth, lush, bright green growth. I think yes, Repens is ready for a trim already. Livestock wise, I've only got a handful left, you know. I lost some. Which is the Tetra Tucano. Try and get closer. There's one of the little fellas there. Yeah, there's only 4 out of 10 left. I don't know what happened. I think I've lost some when I was rescaping the tank, which is unfortunate, but oh, it's gutted. Really nice fish as well. There's a couple of Amano shrimp in here and a couple of cherry shrimp. So I will add a bit more, add some more shrimp. Not sure about fish yet. But I'm gutted I've lost those. They're lovely little fish. And they seem a lot, they've coloured up better since I've rescaped as well. Better colouring fish and they seem a lot more settled. So it is a bit gutting that I lost the others. Gutting, but what can you do? Yeah, so tank's looking really good. Honest guys, I just threw this together. I was surprised I threw the wood in because the water was quite murky. So pretty much guessed, threw it in, thought, oh well, that looks okay there. A few little stones. I only wanted a few stones in because I want more of a planting area. And like I say, this is a little test for myself to see how I can grow the plants with CO2 injection. So on the CO2 injection, we have the little Rio New diffuser, Rio New. Oh, forgetting. Put us right in the comments, guys. Yeah, good little diffuser there. We have the drop checker, colour wise, lime green, just what we want. Okay, so CO2 injection. We've got a little system here from CO2 Supermarket. This is with the solenoid built in and a little drop checker there, little cylinder, nice little system there, lovely little nano system. And all my power there in the back, so it's pretty messy. Lean dosing at the moment with the Evolution Aquascaper Complete, and that's just after every water change. All 3 tanks you see today are water changed twice a week, at least 50%, and I add the liquid ferts after that. It's the only time I add the liquid ferts, after the big water change. Okay, so that's tank number 1. Okay, so on to the Juwel 240. Absolutely love this at the minute. I love the Scape. Powered by, lighting wise, we have some cheap lights I bought off Amazon. J-Hill, I'm not sure of the make, but they're doing the trick. Pretty good colour rendition there, RGB. I'm not injecting CO2, so don't need massive watts of light. So they're doing the trick so far. The Juwel 240 itself is 120 centimeters long, 51 centimeters deep, I think it is, and 55 high. Yeah, holding 240 litres. We have inside the high skimmer, which works a treat. Inside cabinet number 1, my favourite filter, which is the Oase Biomaster Thermo 350. Doddle to maintain, really easy to maintain, and it's just generally a really good quality filter. Top notch. On to the next cabinet, just keeping bits and bobs, keep well organised. Sockets and switches, lighting on timer, which is on for 7 hours a day. Everything just keep neat and tidy, fish food, the usual, books and all that. The third cabinet. Sorry about that. Got my its own this thing. Third cabinet. This filter is the Crystal Pro Free Green Line 1502, I think it is. Rated at 1400 litres per hour. Again, great filter. I do prefer the Warzy, and that's what I'll be buying in future, but I've had this for about 2 years, and again, I can't really fault it. Great filter. So, coming to the plants, we have various crypts in there. I can't remember them all, but there's Wendy Eye Tropica, Wendy Eye Green, Undulatus Green, Cryptocorin Crispatula, I think it's called, or Balance, people call it. I don't know if it's the same variety, but Balance, Cryptocorin Balance, grown in great there. Most of this was actually tissue culture, so it's grown quite a bit. Anubis Petite and Anubis Pangolino is the smaller one there. We have some Trident Fern, which is the biggest plant mass in this tank. We have lots of Trident Fern, and it's grown in really well. What else do we have? There's various species of Bucephalandra, and I can't remember them all. There's SP Red, there's Wavy Green. There's one there that's starting to flower. Yeah, I can't remember. Yep, so there's more crypts on the other side, which again, grown in great. So the idea is I want these to grow to full height and wave across the surface and meet in the middle. And what I'm loving here, you can see the roots, and that's what I was after. I love when you can see the roots, looks more natural. You can see those there, and at the back. Yeah, so that looks cool. We'll have another fern there, and I've got a total mind blank, which is very unprofessional of us. You'll know this, it's a really common plant, and I'll come back to it when I remember. Just totally forgot. Sorry about that. Fish wise, we have Emperor tetras, which are stunning. Look at them. Whoa. We have Cardinal tetras. Nice good size. And in the back there, we have the Black Phantom tetra. And my favourite, the Bentosi tetra whitefin variety. Look at that. Stunning little fish. These go quite large as well. Hello. There is other fish in there. We have a Siamese alligators, which is just a small one, and we have one Otto. I need to buy a group of Ottos when I can. This little fella's on his own, had him for years. Brilliant alligators. And there is a Siamese alligator in there. We have lots of Amano shrimp. There's one there, if you can see it. Can't see any others knocking around, there's loads in, but they're very good at hiding. Hardscape, we have catfish wood with black lava stone and some gravel. Looks like sand, but I think it's actually gravel, very fine gravel from Hugo Kumashi. Like I say, looking great, everything's grown in great. There's little spots of algae, but no nuisance algae, so I'm not too worried about that. Again, it's not going to be super fast growth because I'm not injecting CO2. Bucephalandra there, there's one at the front, one at the back. I'm really sorry I can't remember the species. That one's SP red, I think it is. Yeah. And that's it, we'll have another shot from a distance. Yep, all in all, happy with the growth. Like I say, not super fast, but it's grown. No major issues. One issue I did have a bit with the Anubias. I had a bit of rot, rhizome rot, but took a few out, cut them, and they've been fine since, touch wood. So all's well, all's going good. Happy with the progress. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have the Fluval Flex. This is the 57 litre version, which is 15 US gallons. Hardscape, we have Dragonstone. Yep, we have the Dragonstone there with the small branches of Redmoor root coming through. We have some natural gravel onto the ADA Colorado sand. Plant wise, we have Bucephalandra SP red. Get a better picture. Here you go, the SP red. And above that we have the Bucephalandra Kedigang. Stunning little plant, I love it. Trident fern. A couple of pieces of trident fern in there. Trident fern. And I have added some floating plants, which is the Amazonian frog bit. Because this just helps with water parameters. There's nothing planted in substrate, so I wanted something that would help some fast growers, and these help take out all the excess nutrients, then use that, so it's good with them being close to the water surface to grow really quick. So that does help with water parameters. So no problems, ready for fish. Fish wise, I've been putting this on various sites on my Instagram and stuff like that. What fish would you put in? Loads of suggestions, but no one's actually guessed or said which fish I'm actually putting in. I'm getting the fish next week from my good friends, James and Nicole at Horizon Aquatics. They've actually got me fish in. I think they're from Germany. The stockists have actually started sending out again, so I can go and pick the fish up. Obviously with the distance and things like that with the shop, but I'm looking forward to getting them in. Cannot wait. I think they're going to look lovely in this setup. So I'll make a video when I get the fish of actually putting the fish in the tank. I'll save that. Bit of a reveal of what fish are going in the Fluval Flex. For now, we've got a couple of Amano shrimp in there, and we have a nearite snail, zebra nearite, which does the trick of keeping all that biofilm. It did have quite a bit of biofilm and algae. Not loads of algae, sorry, but algae was just starting to kick in there with the biofilm. And the shrimp, there's 5 Amano in there, and the nearite took care of it straight away, gone. So it's virtually algae free, which is good. I think this has been set up for around about 3 weeks now. Maybe it's 4. But all going well. So that is the Fluval Flex. Let us know in the comments below, guys, which one's your favourite. Do you prefer the Fluval Flex, the kitchen tank, which is a 30cm Nano, or do you prefer the Juwel 240? Just let us know in the comments below and let us know why you prefer that scape. It's always interesting to read what you guys say and get some good feedback from you of the scapes you like. Well, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this style of vlogging type video. I've never done this type of video before, but I have really enjoyed it. So at least I've had a look around all 3 of my tanks around my home. So hope you've enjoyed. If you have done, please, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. It all really helps me and it is very, very much appreciated. So until next time, guys, cheerio, thank you so much. Bye bye.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby,